Good morning and welcome to Sunday Morning Beers.
Hi.
We're happy to have Lily with us once again.
Yeah.
You know, Lily is we've been looking for the thing that's going to take the show to the next level. I think Lily is the thing because when people talk about the show, they talk about Lily.
Do they really?
Yeah,
what do they say?
which is kind of sad, you know, really.
They talk about us.
But we'll ride Lily's coattails to fame if we have to. You know, whatever it takes to make the big time
ride
for our
Lily's
show.
tail to fame.
Whatever it takes to get the show to the big time, right, Lily? And that's fine with you.
Yeah, she's
Because you know
purring.
what? If we make the big time, Lily, we might be able to afford Fancy Feast. Ooh, dare to dream.
She says, I like my Friskies crust just fine, and my blue
Dare to
buffalo
dream.
kibble.
Well, let's talk about beer. We have something today. I don't think we've ever reviewed anything from this brewery before. Had a few things. Good stuff. For some reason, it's not something that we regularly buy, I guess. They're kind of one of those, as far as we're concerned, at least in this part of the country, kind of under the radar a little bit.
Okay.
So what we have is it's from Brooklyn Brewing Company. Now, everybody in the brewing industry knows Garrett Oliver. He's the brewmaster. He wrote At the Brewer's Table. It's a book on pairing beers with food. And if you're in the brewing industry, of course, you remember the iconic photo of Garrett doing this, of course, with the glass of beer. But what this is, first of all, they have a series of, you know, they don't normally package in this type of a bottle. It's got the fancy cork and the wire cage, of course.
And it's
Always
got
very
the
classy.
bee put into the bottle.
For Brooklyn. Yeah, it's a nice bottle. They've had a few beers in the bigger bottles. And that's mostly what I'm familiar with is the beers that they've had in the bigger bottles. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. So what this is, it's called Soriachi Ace. And Soriachi Ace is the hop that's used in this beer. Soriachi Ace is a Japanese hop, believe it or not, that has a unique citrusy flavor to it. Let's see what it says on the back here. It says it's a saison. I don't remember reading that. I think I was just attracted by the hops because I have never used the hops. They're very hard to get. They're almost impossible to get. And as far as I know, I haven't had anything with Soriachi Ace. So I was curious about that. But it says it's a unfiltered farmhouse ale featuring the rare Soriachi Ace hop. Fermented with our Belgian ale strain. We add more Soriachi Ace hops post-fermentation, and then they re-ferment in the bottle with champagne yeast. Sunshine in the glass, it says.
Sunshine in a glass.
Yep, pairs well
sunshine on my lap right
with
here, too.
seafood dishes and fresh cheeses. So let's check that out. It says it's 7.6% ABV. Cheers, Tracy and Lily. It's a very cloudy bronze color. Has a fruity aroma.
It's kind of spicy.
It is very spicy.
What do you know, Lily?
Did we buy that here in Michigan?
I don't know. What color's the label? Or the price tag?
It's got a white price tag on
I think that is Ohio.
it. Okay. So might not even be available here in Michigan, but we have lots of viewers in Ohio, one of our top markets for sure.
Akron.
Akron, Youngstown,
Yeah.
points in between.
Yeah. Lily says it smells good. She's
It's
purring.
good. It's very effervescent. It's got it's very dry. It's got a different Belgian yeast character.
Yeah, it's very dry. But it's just got like that spiciness up front. It's crazy. Like peppery.
It is peppery. It's very unique flavor. It's kind of it's lemony and almost grapey, like a white grapey.
But not like sweet. It's more...
No, it's extremely dry.
Yeah.
I mean, the end of it is so dry.
You need
it's,
a glass
it's
of water.
Peppery. It's peppery and citrusy, and then it's very dry.
I could see why they'd say pair good with fish.
Oh, this would be excellent with seafood.
Yeah.
And I can see it with the cheese too because of the dryness and the spiciness and a little bit of fruitiness in there. It's pretty complex, but yet, very refreshing. It's There's a lot of different flavors in there. I get maybe some banana, some apple, some lemon, that peppery zing.
The banana. What kind of yeast is it again? Champagne yeast?
Well, that was for the bottling. It just says they're Belgian yeast strain.
Oh, okay.
It's very good. It's actually, it was only $9.99 for this. It's not bad, but it's a shame it wasn't cheaper because I could chug a log this right now. It's very good.
Especially on a warm day, which we're going to be starting to get warm days.
Yes, I know. Yesterday, beautiful day, really made you start thinking about summer. I mean, we hit 70. I think we were low 70s.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a beautiful day out on the water, even though the water's still freezing cold.
Yeah, I had to work, so I couldn't enjoy it.
But it's going to be, it's going to be here eventually because we're talking May this week already.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be in the 70s.
See what I mean about being very effervescent?
No, you just like to burp.
It is very effervescent. But it is well worth the price of this Brooklyn Soriaceae. Look for that if you can find it. Like I said, don't know if it's available here in our local area, here in Lincoln Park, Michigan area. Metro Detroit, whatever you want to call it. Very delicious. Now next week, we won't be doing the show. Unless Tracy's going to do the show herself.
No.
No, you don't want to do the show yourself?
No.
Well, that's a shame. Because I'm going to be up north, hoping that the snow has melted enough that I can plant apple trees and do some other work up there. And visiting Mom. And visiting Mom, too. So Tracy will be here holding down the fort with Lily, but no show. No show next week.
No.
But you know what? We are getting very close. In fact, the next show that we do, we'll be talking about wheat stock. Very big event. A lot of people are getting excited about that. And more beers will slowly start coming on tap. I think we're down to 2 beers on tap right now. On Monday we'll be back up to 4. We didn't have the brew kettle. Couldn't help that. So there are some good things on the horizon. But definitely wheat stock.
Yeah.
That's very
So break out your headbands and your tie-dye out of your boxes.
And of course, for me, the trip up north, that's going to be nice. A couple of days off of work, a little relaxation, a little hard work, but not at work, stressful work kind of stuff. So
drinking with the boys.
Yep.
I'm talking about Jason and Boomer.
Yeah, could be Boomer, maybe even Daisy.
Daisy, yeah, she can probably hold her own with the boys.
Yeah. She'll have some sausages.
Yeah, those puppies are great.
So that's what's going on. We do have a new beer this week at the brewery, so we will see you there for that, for sure. Look for this Soriaceae from Brooklyn Brewery. It's very good. And we'll see you hopefully this week at 4th Street Brewery. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Lily says bye-byes.